Let us discuss a concept shown in the diagram. There is a external magnetic field and you have got a loop which is moved inside as shown in the diagram. So will there be a induced EMF? The answer is yes, there will be a induced EMF. If this is moving with a velocity v, we have got an expression. In this situation, the induced EMF will be E is equal to BLV. Okay, first the point I want to discuss is something different. So we have a magnetic field which isn't moving, but we have an area which is moved inside and outside the magnetic field. So this is creating induced EMF. And there can be a scenario where there is a magnetic field where you are rotating a coil with some angular speed omega. The unit vector is normal to the area as shown, making some angle theta. Every time theta is changing, so the dot product of B vector and area vector is changing. So if that is changing, flux is changing. So basically this product flux is equal to B dot S, which is basically Bs cos theta. You are targeting this, so this value is changing, so overall value is changing. We are interested in changing the value of flux. So can we say it in this way, that when flux is a product of B and A, you can change B keeping A constant over a period of time, or you can keep A constant and change the magnetic field. Can there be a scenario where you are changing both? The answer is yes, but it is a very complicated situation. So in both these cases we have a frame of reference. If I am saying that this loop is moving in and out of the magnetic field, I can choose a frame of reference, because basically when you are talking about change in flux, it has to be measured in a laboratory. Okay, so this scenario is simple. I can choose a frame of reference and I can gauge the movement of the loop in and out of the magnetic field. In this situation also I can choose a reference frame of reference where I with respect to that I can see how much the coil is rotating. I can do another way where I am keeping the area vector constant and rotating the magnetic field itself. I can rotate the magnetic field keeping area vector as it is. Even then the flux will change. So three scenarios: B constant, I would say you keep constant and vary, keep B constant, vary A, keep A constant, vary B. This is also possible. Can we vary both? The answer is yes, but this leads to a complicated situation, usually very difficult to measure in a laboratory. But finally our intention is to generate induced EMF. So normally what we do is we keep one thing constant and change the other parameter with respect to time. That means we keep B constant and vary A, or we keep A constant and vary B, to avoid complex situations. Now while discussing this formula for motional EMF, we have E is equal to BLV. Take this example where you have a coil. This is my V. So here often the doubt comes that which L I have to take. Is my L this dimension, or if I take frame of reference as this, my L will be this dimension. Always remember, this L and V are perpendicular to each other. They are not in the same phase. Okay, because if you remember the previous example, the way we have taken that, previously see this diagram, the V is moving like this and this is my L. Okay, this is my L. So here also the L that should be taken should be this and not this. You should not take this, you should take this. Remember this, because every time this is what is changing. The next figure will be something like this. So this is getting modified, isn't it? So in the second stage this was the area, in the first stage this was the area, affected area, but in both cases this is constant only. What is varying is this. So here, if it is a variable in terms of x, I will call this x as this. We will write this as E is equal to BLX. So BVX. BVX. So please remember this point.